video of a Yema Superman Heritage Quartz on loan from a bro, and also at the same time was a Yema Spacegraf Zero-G. Did not know much about Yema at the time. I wonder if my heater is a little too loud. There you go, back again. And when I first got the two Yema watches, again on loan from a bro, Chris, thank you so much. The Spacegraf was a little lost on me. It didn't quite feel as put together as the Superman. And for probably good reason, because the Superman is a heritage. It's got a lot of vintage vibes to it, and I'm really into that right now in my watches. But the Yema Spacegraf almost looked like it was a mix mash of things, and I wasn't feeling it until I went and researched it, and then I really liked it, and it all made sense. So Yema worked with the French Space Agency. Let me see if because I had to write notes on this one. So the French Space Agency, and it's even marked on the back of the watch, the CNES. Let's see. There you go. CNES logos on the back of the watch, on the case back. So, Yema and the French Space Agency worked together to build some watches for zero-G parabolic flights. Parabolic flights, if you've seen, I think everybody's seen these videos on YouTube at some point. They're in a plane, and the plane's doing these heavy lifts. I don't know what to call it. It's not heavy lifts. These massive, like, nose up inclines, 45s, and it's just powering through it, almost like a parabolic curve. So these bell curve, parabolic curve flights, nose up, comes to the top, nose down hard, 45 degrees, and it gives you the weightless, the zero-G gravity, the zero gravity feeling. And these are used for training flights, simulations for astronauts and the like. So they do certain experiments. So Yema has partnered with the French Space Agency to put together these watches for some of the pilots, some of the space crew staff that are doing the training. Not only that, but on their website they offer you, you can apply through Yema and a group called Nova Space for you to be able to do one of these trips on a flight. So that sounds pretty great. So if you've got enough coin, you can buy yourself a Yema watch and buy yourself a trip with Nova Space with Yema to do a parabolic flight, a zero-G experience. Hey, if you've got the money, go for it. So in learning about the Spacegraf, when I first was looking at it, it sort of didn't quite, I don't know, it just didn't look quite as tidy as the Superman Heritage. So I'm going to flip the camera around and give you a close-up look at it, and I'll talk about why I felt that way. So I'm actually wearing it. The Yema Superman Heritage, if you're into a vintage feel, something with some story, heritage, you know, maybe that's your thing. It's a diving watch. But this one was lost on me at first, and I'll admit that I wasn't feeling it the same as I was the Yema Superman. But after reading about it and some of the specs on it, it's pretty great. So this is $399 US. It will get you the case. See, I did it. Mediocre watch channel, people. Remember, mediocre. It'll get you this watch on the Tropic rubber strap, and it'll get you this canvas strap. So the canvas is pretty cool. But again, if I was in space, maybe I'd want it on a NATO strap of some sort. So again, same as the Superman Heritage. Yema does a nice little package. You get this watch case in some sort of faux or genuine leather with this warranty card. And there you go. Bought in 2021. This is the YMHF 2013AA. So there we go. Back to the watch. You can see my notes there. Move them out of the way because I had to learn about Yema before doing these videos. So let's see if it's gonna work out. I've got too much reflection coming in through the window. Too much light. Nah, maybe though. Maybe. It's a very bright day out there. It's a bright February day. It's pretty good. So, $399 US. This is a 30th anniversary collaboration between Yema and the French Space Agency. It is a chronograph with tachymeter bezel. There's no seconds hand moving. The subdial is a minutes dial. And so while we're talking, I'm going to start up the chrono. There you go. So you've got a push-pull crown. This is not meant to be a dive and watch, so you've got 100 meters of water resistance. And that would be the reset. So start, stop, your push-pull crown for setting your time. It's a quartz movement, so it's hackable. And the reset pusher. So the pushers are a nice size. They should be easily, usable. You can engage those pushers pretty easily. The dial face. So you've got Yema Spacegraf Zero-G in red. So Yema Spacegraf in white printed onto this textured dial. Very cool. You can see the texture pretty good there now through the camera on that angle. The indices are all applied, and they have sort of a domed, little puffy bit of loom. Let's see if we can see it. It's hard to tell through the too much light in front of the window. I will do another one after. So this is Superluminova C1. It is a mineral crystal again on this one. France at the 6 o'clock position there, printed onto that textured dial also. And the Rehat inside actually has 1G, 2G, so I'm not sure how they're able to use those inside markers on the Rehat, the chapter ring inside there, for the G measurements, but I'm sure they know how to do it. The dimensions are 39 millimeter case diameter, 13 millimeters thick, 19 millimeter straps. Lug to lug is 50. 49 to 50 millimeters, something like that. And it has a unique movement in it. It has a Japanese EPSON YM90A movement. So that is a chronograph movement. There's the case profile from the side. So you've got a bit of brushed and polished areas from the side. Again, drilled or pierced lugs for quick and easy strap changes. And I turned it over in the wrong direction. There we go. Spacegraf Zero-G. YMHF 2019 model. Water resistant bar, France. Some French, and I don't know anything in French, so there we go. I can't read that. So 1989 to 2019, so that's the 30th anniversary, and you can see on the back of the Yema, you see Yema and 1948 here. So Yema, 1948. They always give a little nod back to their heritage. So Yema watches. Nice pressed. That's a nice deep press in the case back there. Center National. I'm not even going to try. Something space. So, I guess it's the French Space Agency in some manner or another. So at first, let's see. So at first I didn't like it. It just seemed odd. These round dial plots just didn't work for me.
with the watch design. It sort of seemed a little, I don't know, a mix and a mash of items. I'm used to seeing these types of plots and indices on dive watches, on Seikos, micro brands. And so it struck me as odd at first, but the more I've read about it, the more I've learned about it, the more I like it. So you can see the chronograph's been going for a while there. Minutes subdial. Trying to get that light off of it. Let's move in closer. There we go. So I'm going to try to stay in frame here. So I've stopped the chronograph, and now to reset it. Nice. There you go. I've got way too much reflection coming through the window there. So Yema Spacegraf Zero-G, a collaboration between Yema and the French Space Agency for its 30th anniversary, and these are were given and tested to the staff and crew that are part of the parabolic Zero-G flights for training of astronauts and pilots and so on for the French Space Agency. And there you go. Nice texture dial. So high legible, easily used chronograph.